Hey guys, it's Aki, and today we are together for Q&A. So I asked you guys to send me questions about me, about roleplay, about Harry Potter and other fandoms. I quite a lot of asks. I got 22 asks in total, which makes 28 questions and 1 dare. Yes, there is a dare in the middle of the questions. Thanks. Okay, so before, I divided the questions between different kind of questions. So we're gonna start with the personal ones. Then then there's the fandoms, and more specifically the Harry Potter fandom, and then the roleplay questions. So about me, excellent Dorcas Ace says, congratulations on 200, sweetie, you're awesome. No, you are, first off. Favorite article of clothing you own and why? I don't really care about clothes. I seriously don't really have one. Well, maybe I have this black jeans with holes in it. Very punk rock. I really like it, I guess. Yeah. I don't really have one though. Favorite? I just like how I dress. Maybe one of my shirts. The red one. It has a hole now in it. I need to find a new one, because no, it's like, yeah, I wore it a lot. Anonymous says, you're using they them pronouns. How does that work in French? Everything is gendered in French. It is incredibly annoying. Yes, I agree. It's very annoying. In French I use male pronouns. Because there is neutral pronouns in French, not officially, but like, you know, unofficially. But I don't really like them. I find them really ugly. No offense to those who use it and likes using them, but I really don't like them. So I use male pronouns, which is why I don't mind if people use he, him too, but I prefer they. Alan says, congrats on 212 subscribers, because that was the number I gave. I think I'm a little more now. Yeah, I'm 215 now. So congrats on 212 subscribers. Here's my question for the Q&A, and you missed the original post. It's totally fine. Yeah, because I made 2 posts. Because at first I only had, like, Ace was the only one who asked something. If you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be? I don't know. Probably Ireland, I guess. I really want to live there. Or England, or, well, probably anywhere. I really like traveling, so we would like to, like, yeah. Would you consider moving to another country in the future? Which is another question, by the way, not the same Anon, but it's still Anon. Yeah, I am considering it. I would really, really like moving to Ireland. Ireland. I can't say it right. I can't move to a country I can't pronounce the name of. That's just stupid. But yeah, I would really like to go there. Or to London. Yeah, I don't know. I'll see. As Daddy Lupin asked, what one thing about society that pisses you off to no end, and one thing about it that you absolutely love? That is a really good question. You go into philosophical debate. One thing about society that pisses me off. How unfair it is. Like, if you're not exactly what people want you to be, you're judged and all, I guess. Like, if you don't like cure the same band, if you don't dress the same way, if you don't like the opposite gender, if you don't look a certain way, if you're not thin, if you're not if your hair is a weird color, if you're different, it's hard because people don't like you. That pisses me off. It's just not pissing me off, it's just like I find it just stupid, because like people are themselves, and and something that I absolutely love. I don't like society. I want to live in like a really far away place in a cavern with nobody to ever talk to me again. Something I absolutely love about society. It evolves. I mean, it's always changing, and we're making progress. A little bit. Tiny bit. Maybe one day we'll get to the perfect society. Maybe. Someday. I'm not a very good optimist, so, don't even believe what I'm saying. Frankie's crazy, says Ace isn't the only one with questions. Here I come. Yeah. Do you like games? I mean, except from Card Against Humanity and classical roleplay, more like cards and stuff. Yeah. I love games. Like, I really love them. Like, I have a deck of cards somewhere on my desk. It's kind of messy, but yeah, oh, here it is. It's gonna fall. I'm gonna make everything fall. Hey, I didn't make anything fall, but yeah, I have a deck of cards with me all the time. I also have a magic deck somewhere around, there. Don't see my hand, somewhere around there. I have plenty of games. I also play a lot of video games. And yeah, I love games. So Frankie is crazy. If you had to choose to watch one TV show for the rest of your life, which would it be? That is a good question. I watch a lot of TV shows. I would be very sad to have to lose any. But the same one for the rest of my life, I should probably take one that is long enough so they could last my entire life. Something like Doctor Who or Supernatural. Well, the main thing is I would not take Sherlock because I would have like 13 episodes to work with, and I would have to wait so long before having any new content. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Doctor Who. I always come back to Doctor Who. I always come back to Supernatural too. I don't know. That's a good question. Annan says, have you ever dyed your hair? What is your natural hair color and which one do you like the most on yourself? Have I ever dyed my hair? Well, I don't know. Have I? Yeah, I think I have. What is your natural hair? What is your natural hair color? Well, you can see there, kinda. There, yeah. My natural hair color is blonde, but like golden blonde. I think I have pictures of me as a kid. I can put it there somewhere. And which one do you like the most on yourself? I kinda like my light blonde hair right now. Well, it looks light blonde because like my lamp is yellow, but actually I'm really light. It's almost white in the natural hair, the natural light. I can't even talk. She's like grey-eyed, says, congrats on your milestone. Here's the questions. Not really a question though. Say a random fact about you in every language you know. You know I knew many languages. This is the dare, by the way. J'ai 17 ans. Ich bin ein Franzosen und ein Deutsch. Watashi wa Nihongo hanasu koto ga dekimasen. I know quite a few languages. Kinda. And I can't do sentences in Latin and Greek. It's old. Annan says, do you have any pets? Can you introduce them to us? I have 2 pets right now. 2 cats. One is called Mystique, like we always call them like bad guys. One is called Mystic, like the girl from the X-Men. I have a picture somewhere. And the other one is called Lucky, like mischief god and light god from Northern mythology. And in the Thor comics. I have a video. Here it goes. Hey, hey, hey. You lazy ass. Am I disturbing you? stealing my bed? You're happy. Happy about it. He always stole my bed, and his nickname sort of means stupid. Not Loki, like he has a nickname in French, and I always insult him, but he's always happy. Like when I get mad at him, he's just happy. He purrs because I pay attention to him. He never leaves me alone, and he cries when I'm not home. And no, he doesn't do it with anyone else than me. I love this cat. How do you feel about marshmallows and peeps? By Alan. Well, I freaking love marshmallows, and I did not know what peeps were. It doesn't exist in France, so I can't really tell what I think about them. I can say that it's very colorful. That's pretty much all I can tell you. Fandom questions now. Annan says, what's your favorite ship in Harry Potter, or in general? That is a good question. I have many ships. Too many. Way too many. In Harry Potter, well, one of my favorite is Drury. Yeah, I don't think that's a surprise. I also really like Linny, or Neville, Luna and Ginny together, or Ron and Hermione together, or Hermione and Pansy together, or Draco and Blaise together, or yeah, too many. Wolf Thor too. James and Lily, James and Reg, James, Lily and Reg, Reg and Severus. Too many. In general, I have even more. Science Bros is a big one. Or in my really not good ships, there is some Star Wars ship like Kylax. Too many ships. Way too many ships. Annan says favorite headcanon. So I didn't know there was like no fandom, says there. That makes a lot of headcanon to go through. I really like a lot of headcanon, even just in Harry Potter, like so many. But French Black Family is one of my favorite. Just because I'm French, so yeah, having some friends in it. So really Harry Potter. So Shanda Hufflepuff says, how did you get into Harry Potter? Was it gradual? Were you one of those there from the beginning sort of people? X, I love you too. Well, I was born in 2000s, so I can't be there from the beginning. It was already published when I was born. But yeah, well, I don't think it was gradual. But like with Harry Potter, I watched the first movie when I was a kid because it was always on TV around Christmas. It's still always on TV around Christmas. I watched it in French with my mom, my dad, no, just my mom, I think. And I got really scared at the end. Like the chess game, I was traumatized by it. It was like just so scary. I really liked Ron, and I didn't want him to get hurt, you know? So, yeah, I didn't want to watch it again. Like, I never wanted to watch it again. And, well, I was really a kid because it was, like, before I read the books the first time. way before, and I read the books around 8 or 9, something like that. So like, yeah, I was scared, and then my mom says, you have to read the books, because I said I kind of want to rewatch it, the first one, just to see why I was so scared when I was a kid. Yeah, I was still a kid, but you know. And my mom said like, yeah, but read the books first. You read the first book and we will watch the first movie once you read the book. And then you will read the second book and we'll watch the second movie. So I read the first book. I was really confused about Hermione's last name, because Granger doesn't look like Granger in French. But so we watched the first movie, and then I read the second book, and we didn't have time to watch the second movie, so I read the third book before we watched the second movie, and then the fourth book and all, and I like got really ahead of the movies, and I finished them. And well, first off, we had to wait like such a long time before I got to watch them. We went to New York one of these years. On the flight to New York, I read the fifth book, and on the flight back, I read the sixth one. And yeah, I read like a book on the way to, and another on the way back. That makes a lot. Like the fifth and the sixth are like really mass. It's just kind of huge. So like, yeah. And then I had to wait because for the movies, the last movie wasn't out yet. So I waited. So yeah, no, I can't be there from the beginning, but my mom was. She's the one who put me reading too. The Danger Magician says, what's your favorite Potter book? Which movie is your favorite, and if they are different, why? My favorite Harry Potter book? I don't know, because I read them once. That one time when I was a kid. I haven't got around to read them again, which is like really stupid because I really wanted, but Mom didn't want to because I should read other stuff. I have plenty of books I haven't finished. Well, I didn't like the fifth one because Sirius died. That's a good question. I remember liking the sixth one because there was an evolution in Draco's character. The last one was too much for me. I didn't cry though, but I just figured like too many deaths. Fuck you. You know. I think I really liked the fourth one. I think that was my favorite. I don't know, I can't remember. My favorite Harry Potter movie. I watched the movies a little bit more. My favorite Harry Potter movie. think my favorite Harry Potter movie would be I think my favorite Harry Potter movie would be the first one or the third one. I don't know. It was never really good. Well, I have a lot of issues with maybe the third one, because like it's the appearance of Sirius, and I really like Gary Oldman. And at the same time, it's the one I hated the most because I had issues with what they did to Draco, especially with the hippogriff scene. Yeah. If they are different, why? Because I don't like what happened to the Goblet of Fire. I probably don't have the same definition of calm as the producer whatever, who made the movie. To me, calmly is something like zen, nice, not yelling in your face. Alan asked, what memories would you use to produce a Patronus? This is a good question. I don't think I could produce one. Not that I don't have like memories that are happy, but I don't remember anything. I do have a memory that works. I can't remember stuff, but I don't remember the emotions going with the memories. Like, it just memories and feel blank inside. Like, sometimes I remember something and cry, but I don't feel anything. I just I cry like an automatism, I guess. So I don't think I could produce one because I don't have the memories of the emotions going with it. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Let's get into roleplay. So, Severus Snickerdoodle, who is amazing by the way, how did you get into the Harry Potter roleplay world? I was bored one day on Tumblr, and I ran across an amazing blog, Ask Dora Tonks on Tumblr, run by Jess, who is amazing, and I'm adopting her. She's my new big sister now. There's nothing. She can't argue with it. And her amazing Harry dating Rachel's Draco, I think, and a few others, but like at that time she was role-playing with Rachel. And I thought that she was amazing. So I just kind of followed her blog, and then I followed Rachel's blog, and then I thought, hey, I want to do that too. I had like really bad face at that time, so I was like, I won't do it now, but since I plan to cut my hair Draco-like, I want to do it too. So I made a blog, and well, I was following like quite a few people in the community at that time, because like I was really fond of what they were doing. And then I created a blog, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead into it. So yeah, it's all thanks to Jess. She grey-eyed says, congrats on 200 subscribers. Thanks. Who's your favorite character to roleplay? And if they're not the same, who are your favorite characters in Harry Potter? And Alan says, who's your favorite character to roleplay? And I've only subscribed recently, and I have only seen you do Draco. Congrats on 200 and plus subscribers, by the way. Well, thank you both. My favorite character to roleplay. This is a good question. I really like to roleplay all of the character I roleplay. Who's my favorite character to roleplay? I like roleplaying Draco because it allows me to speak about bullying, depression, and trauma. And how he tries to redeem himself. At the same time, I also like roleplaying Sirius. Well, I like roleplaying everyone because of different reasons. I like roleplaying Sirius because it allows me to talk about depression also, but in another way and another kind of trauma, because he was beaten up and all, abused physically by his family, and he hides everything behind a happy-go-lucky kind of jokester. I also like roleplaying Regulus because it's really dark or something, because it's mental, like how bad it is in his head, how everything is bad, and he doesn't feel like he has hope anymore, and like it's, yeah. I like playing Pandora. I roleplayed Pandora once, and she's really cute. She's always testing new stuff, she's always thinking. She doesn't really think like everybody. Scorpius is a nerd, and Albus is really himself, trying to distance himself from his father. I don't know. I really like every one of them. I don't have a favorite one to roleplay. My favorite character in Harry Potter, pretty much the same. My favorite character ever is Draco. I really like QnA too, and Sirius, and Remus. Yeah, that would be my favorite, and Ron too. Annan asked, what is my inspiration for my angsty threads? My mental health, or really loud music. I don't really know, it's in my head. So like, I have stuff in my head, so I just write them. I don't know, angst always kind of come on its own in my head. I'm the incarnation of angst or something. Raven-hearted girl asks, who are some of the best friends you've made through roleplay? Well, that's an easy question. First up, there's Alexa, there's Ace, there's Ryan, Abraxas, I think now. Sorry. Well, there's Lucy. Well, there's Jess. I don't know if you would want me to call you my best friend, but one of my best friend, but you're really cool. Then there are the ones I would love to call my friends, but like they're really amazing. I talk to them a bit, tiny bit, but I don't think they would want me to call them friends. But I know there's Jay from these, like English J and Scottish J. I think you're from Scotland. Or I have a really bad memory, I don't know. Oh, there's Joe, who is amazing. Also following my meme blog. And there's Has too. And so many people. V is amazing. Too many people. Too many people I want to call my friends. But I really don't know if they would want to be my friend. Morgan, I can't pronounce your name right. Because I know you're French, I should pronounce your name right. But yeah, Morgan is really amazing. I text her every now and then. But now you're not that. Now I just kind of think about you as my pal from, like, not really roleplay, just like my pal. You're not even from anything because I talk to you about everything but roleplay. Oh god. There's Rob too, who's amazing to work with. And Anna. I fucking love role playing with you. With you too. You were amazing as Ron and Hermione. There's so many people. Help. I want all of you to be my friends. But I don't know if you would want me to be your friend. I don't think you would want to be my friend. I'm annoying and I spam people. Ace asked, what is your least favorite thing about role playing? My least favorite thing, making the gifts. Well, it depends, but like when I have all these asks, I kind of feel really lazy because I want to answer them. I have so many ideas, and I have to edit, cut the videos, make the gifts, turn them into gifts, put them in answer in the ask, wait for the gift to load on Tumblr so that it would work, then post the ask with the tags. It takes me a long time. It's annoying. I wish I could just like end up and my gifts are posted. Made and posted. But I really love to come online at the same time. Because I love like role playing with people. I'm a paradox on my own. Annan says, do you plan on hosting a Card Against Humanity party sometime soon? Because I do that. The Aki's CAI parties. Yeah. I should be posting the post about the era in a few days, or maybe already if I upload a little bit later than planned. It should be done soon. And that was the last question. I hope you enjoy. I hope I wasn't too boring to listen to. I hope the 28th ask and the dare wasn't too boring to watch. well, thank you all for asking your questions. You are great. I love you. And I will see you soon online, I guess. See ya!